Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Off the play fake, Lawrence. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack.
Well, no takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
Hey, Alpha.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Over the middle, it's complete. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was pretty good a year ago in college, getting outside of the pocket and making plays, but it's a different story here in the NFL.
Well, in college, when he broke out of the pocket, his receivers often knew what to do in a scramble drill. And defenders...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. Trying to get it to Woods. So that is 3 interceptions now in this 1st half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They start the drive on the ground with Hill. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
Check next 3. 218, chop.
Now a shotgun handoff to Hill. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Ready up.
50 seconds to mine. Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
Ready.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Going on the ground with Madison. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Recon, 132 fighter.
On third down, they run with Madison. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down. So on fourth down, kicking it away here, Michael Palardy. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 11. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hey, check 24, check 24. Hey, check Mike 33, check Mike.
Look at me, zipper. Big rip, big rip.
Back to throw. Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. And this one's incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Here we go, here we go.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Lawrence. And that's caught inside the 30. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Come to my work.
Now.
From the gun, Lawrence. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dante Pettis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. Check, 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 check.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They stick on the ground on first down with Hill. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
First down, 49ers.
Come on,
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. 6 man. Check cross, check cross, check cross. 57. Mike, 57.
They're going to look to throw. And Woods has it complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Ready, ready.
Off play action. Lawrence. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary. Target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Well, those first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now back to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a fourth pick of the game. And now fourth down. Here's Michael Palardy now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they've just expanded that here in the second half.
And it appears there are no answers from the defensive side. I think right now, if I'm the coordinator, if I'm down on the field, if I'm wearing a hat, I've already thrown it. If it's a visor, it's sailed, right? My game plan is down by my feet right now because nothing I've drawn up appears to be working.
Well, he's going to have to find something right now to stop this offense. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. This quarterback now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10.
Hey, Charlie. Snap.
Off the play fake. Lawrence. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Lawrence. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
57 to Mike. Hey, here we go. 57.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Mike 57. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. 57's the Mike. Watch 57. We own him. We own him.
He'll look to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Go, go. Go, go.
57's Mike. Mike 57. I'm coming.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Michael Gallup, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Niners. Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for 2. They'll try and run for it with Hill. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Come on,
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
You think you gonna get this?
Go.
SOS.
Hey.
SOS.
Get it.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence flushed out right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just working the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Looking to throw. Lawrence. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Back to throw. Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Alpha.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Lawrence. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one good for 24 yards. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Lawrence. He's got his man on the crossing route. 23 yards on the play.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Lawrence. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 19. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. This is caught, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw. Lawrence. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the ball is knocked out.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Here we go. 30 base. Hey, Delta.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Wild Bill. Wild Bill. 57 to Mike. Mike 57.
Get it.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And going deep for Hill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. He's going to fire one deep, middle of... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there. 92 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Bullock good on the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Cowboys 35, 49ers 6.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
Two draw Corkers.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the 49ers get a score closer. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last two drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before. And while it's going,
and a big loss here as he with a little how do you do as he gets in there.
They've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
Taking it about the 16. He'll be hard-pressed to match that one. That a 65-yard punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to...
They've got his man complete. It's a gain of 35. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Stay with your man.
They'll set up to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. The Niners on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Yes, yes. Hey, Charlie! Get it!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Here we go! 60 or 80 weapon.
Switch, switch, switch.
5.
On 1st down, Lawrence. And they've got the hookup. This is Olsen. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
10 yards to go.
The Cowboys on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the gun, Lawrence steps away to his left. Now touchdown, Dallas Cowboys. That touchdown, Charles, the first rushing TD of his rookie year.
I don't know that he's going to be Lamar Jackson or Russell Wilson or Josh Allen at this stage of his career, but he's got youth on his side. Those young legs, he put them to good use there, didn't he?
Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Airing it out deep for Woods. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Hey, Haywood. Shoot.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Gonna take a he's got a man, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Hey, Alpha.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Geno Atkins got home that time.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Hey, high 7. Ready?
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Now the big play pushes him all the way out to the 40 now for 1st down.
Team 6. Get it.
He'll drop to throw. Then he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 18 yards, 1st down Niners. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Mike's 57. 57's Mike. All right, T, let's turn. All right, T. Hey, check Mike.
Five.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Geno Atkins able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. And my goodness, another interception. Duke Dawson picks it. The 40, 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
You're not going to want that feeling again.
no, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Gator.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Mike's 57.
2nd and 6. He's going to let it fly. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
57's the Mike. Watch 57.
6 yards.
57's the Mike. 57's the Mike. Here we go.
They'll drop the throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? They'll look to throw. And he finds Cook. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ready.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Cowboys,